Fuck you. Oh god. Whoa. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna...
What happened?
The army is draining my magic. You may have trouble using the powers I gave you.
Ah.
I wasn't expecting Ratash to make this easy on us.
You see the seal on his chest? That is where you must aim.
Aim what?
A little easier to get to.
Aim? Let's make it sound like I've got a projectile or something. Wow. Oh, there we go. Here's your usual generic kind of boss battle. I reckon. You know what I mean? You don't want to be near those things when they explode. Nope, can't hit it. Can't understand a word you're saying, mate. May as well, while I'm here. Did I just... What the hell's all that that's just appeared on the floor? Oh, the bodies! God, I can let him hurt his own then. It's good, isn't it? I don't need to do fucking anything. I don't need to do a goddamn thing. Fucker. Nope, that didn't work. That's again, he's used the ice one when I meant to use the other one. Fuck! Seriously? Seriously? You mother trucker. Let's try that again, boys and girls. I don't like you.
What happened?
The army is draining my magic. You may have trouble using the powers I gave you.
Well, I wasn't expecting Ratash to make this easy on us.
Do you see the seal on his chest? That is where you must aim.
Couldn't you pick somewhere a little easier to get to?
Yeah, since he only really fucking lets me get to it on, like, one occasion, kind of thing. Like when he does that, that's like the only chance I get. Doesn't look like he's got legs, it looks like he's sort of like a hovering mass of tentacles down there. That's kind of unsettling. Where are Malik's legs? What next, motherfucker? So, the wind one is the only one that actually looks awesome when it's at full health, full strength, because this fire one just looks like exactly the same as its other levels. The wind one is the only one that gets awesome. That's really annoying. Ah, come on! I dodged just a little bit early. God, that might have been a little bit early though. Whoop, did the wind get it? I don't know. Now I'm screwed. Well done. I meant to press the ice. I actually meant to press the ice one that time. No. Yeah, of course. He summoned less of them. A sign of something, perhaps? Can I get that from you? I can! Yeah! Oh, fuck off. Ice, ice, ice. Ice, ice, baby. Even though it's like my weakest power. Didn't even get to his feet. Fuck you. Boss battle, boss battle, boss battle. Ah. Ah. Nope, don't want it. Don't want it. Don't want it. Not even his roll. Just run.
What is he saying?
Taunts. Lies.
Well, I only have your word on that, don't I? Boom. Windy, windy. Haha. Oh shit. Well done. Oh god. How did rolling save me from that? No, 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 no! Oh, you are useless. Sometimes. Oh god. Jesus. Can't reach it from here. Fuck! Too soon. Jesus, that takes a lot of health. Ah! Yep, just stay away from that one, that's the idea. Ah! Pissant! Someone give me some health, please. Slashy, slashy. Stabby, stabby. Whichever. That works. I was like this close to death. You can't see my fingers, but they're really close together. It was like this close to death. Jesus. Malik! How did he survive? Did he survive? I thought he wasn't supposed to survive. I was sure that was a condition. Tea. Sorry.
I could feel it taking over my body, but I could not stop it. I was a prisoner.
Malik, I'm sorry. I didn't.
I am the one who should be sorry.
Oh, is he about to die?
I did not listen to you.
And you were right. You saved us.
You saved us.
Oh, okay.
Get help.
You're not even caught, there's no blood or anything.
Too late for me. But tell our father I said you
will be as
mighty
What happened?
as King Solomon himself.
Would he believe me if I told him you said that? If I told my dad my brother had said something that nice about me, he'd never believe it. Because my brother doesn't do things like that. Well, that was an interesting ending. I was expecting a bit more than just Malik dies and the prince calls out. But I suppose that does actually kind of lead into Warrior Within a bit, because he goes to change things, doesn't he? To save himself. Well, the story in Warrior Within initially is he goes to save himself from his fate. He has messed with time, so he has to die, kind of thing. But there are other suggestions within the game that other things have happened as well. You know, that his life's not exactly perfect, so I suppose that the ending of this one kind of plays into it. Still a little bit of a pissant ending, really, though. If you not, do you not think? But there we go, boys and girls. We have reached the end of another Prince of Persia game. And well, yeah, that leads us on to the one that we were having troubles with the first time around, which actually made us play this one first. And we'll be playing Warrior Within next time. Arguably my favourite of the series. Definitely my favourite. Excuse me, sorry, something caught in my throat. Definitely my favourite of the series Warrior Within. I do believe. And I've tried this. I couldn't get it to work through Steam because the Steam download was not compatible with my laptop build, you know, and compatibility mode wouldn't even help make it work. So I don't know. But I got. I went and bought just like a CD-ROM, plain CD-ROM version, or DVD-ROM version actually, and it works perfectly. Works absolutely fine. It's got all the same requirements, but it actually works. So, well done, Steam. Probably shouldn't really tempt fate on that one, but there, whatever. Yeah, this one doesn't have as good a song. I'm sitting through the credits because, you know, it's only the right thing to do when you play a game. If you're going to LP it, you may as well do the credits so that you're giving the people who made the game credit. But I wish this one had as good a song as the first one did. Jesus, I'm getting just talking over nothing at the minute. Engine lead. Is that like what plugs the engine into the rest of it? It's a person, is it? No, I know. I'm just being daft now. Trying to fill the. That is a cool name. Tech architect, France Rea. That's really cool. That's like South American and German at the same time. France makes me think like Hans and Rea. It's got to be like Hispanic or something, surely. David Boyley. That's unfortunate. Dominic Butcher. Alright, Butcher. That's like how someone would say butcher up where I'm around. Alright, Butcher. You don't sit, Butcher. Sammy Ibrahim. Now that's an. I have a friend called Sammy. Gentlest person you'd ever meet. Little guy. He's funny. Saint Gilet. Gelé? Whatever. Seriously, at this point, I am just filling space. Maybe I should just let you sit and watch it anyway. But, you know, I don't want to do that. Because I'd be bored. Just waiting for my laptop to just stop playing credits. I'd just be sat here doing fuck all. That's boring. I suppose I can fill space like I did last time. I thank all you guys for watching, sticking with me. Any of you that have been watching from the beginning, or any of you that have been watching at all, thank you very much for sticking with me. And like I said before, videos may become a bit less regular up to a point for the foreseeable future. Depends entirely on how my actual paid job goes, because you know I can't fuck up on the hours there kind of thing, because I need the job for the money. And then what spare time I do have, I like to concentrate mostly on writing. And then the gaming thing, because it's sort of secondary to the writing, it's to get people's attention and shift you over to the writing over on Jester Conceptions. So the gaming is what would take hits in terms of when I do it. But there will still be videos, obviously, because vlogs, dead easy to make. I am actually still working on some other ideas of doing like shorts and stuff like that. Oh, and the vlog that I did yesterday, the question of the vlog had, for me, considering how many subscribers I've actually got and all that kind of thing, actually had a pretty decent turnout in the comment section for the discussion that I had proposed. So I'm thinking I might stick to that. I might keep doing questions of the vlogs. They seem pretty successful to the extent they can be for me at this point anyway. You know, just starting out kind of thing. It's like, it's weird that I've got over 100 videos, but technically I am actually only just still starting out. Do you know what I mean? It's just how it works, I suppose. There you go. I think it's been about 32 episodes of the Sands of Time, and probably about 34 of this one, so that's 66 days. That's just over 2 months. I've been going for 2 months. I've got 100 videos already, because I've got the other games as well, obviously, and my vlogs. I really jumped into the deep end, didn't I? No wonder I've ended up not having time to do it once I've really figured out everything else. Oh god. Yep. So but no, yeah. So the writing comes first, So, Ulf Dahl. Ulf Dahl. In relation to Roald, do you reckon? Probably not. Anyway, yeah, writing comes first, so honestly, seriously, go over to jesterconceptions.blogspot.uk, please, because that is like my baby kind of thing. That's what I really want to be doing. I do this gaming stuff for fun, and just to get, you know, it's like more people who notice my videos here, more people notice the web address I put into my intro and my outro, and they go over and check it out. You know, it's all visits, it's all reads. So hopefully, you know, people don't just go see what it is and back off again. Hopefully people actually, you know, read. And I'm told it's really good stuff, so I think it's really good stuff. Obviously, it's mine, so you know, I'm not shy about. I'm not shy about that. Well, I can't about actually, to be honest. But yeah, so there's that. Jean-François, Jean-Sébastien. What is it with the French in the name Jean? And always hyphenating it with something else. Floris Lucien Costo Stefanescu. Okay. Georgiana Nicoletta Postel. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I've run out of things to say now. But I need to let the credits keep going. I don't want to just stop them, if you know what I mean. How long do these credits need to be? Jesus. Bucharest. Ubisoft have some fucking massive teams. Oh, I had a thought as well. Once I'm done with all of the Prince of Persia games, if I'm still going, that is, you know, if I'm still finding time to actually make videos and all that kind of thing, or whatever else, after the Prince of Persia series, I'm thinking I might follow the Ubisoft theme and go on to the Assassin's Creed series. And that would entail me having to use my Elgato and my console, so we'll see how that works out, because my tests with the Elgato so far have not gone very well. There's like clashes with the sound timing and the video timing and all that kind of thing. But we'll see. I can probably figure it out. It's probably just a case of where I need to sort of tweak some settings, maybe do a couple of updates here or there since it first came out, kind of thing. It's been a couple of months since I've actually used the Elgato, even as a test or otherwise. So then, that could work out, and it'd actually be a reason for me to finally buy Assassin's Creed 3. Still not played it. Don't know much about it at all. I hear it's supposed to be really, really good, but also kind of like apparently too long or too free roaming. Like there's too much to do, or was it that there wasn't enough to do, but it's all stuck in a massive map or something like that? Like that's what I had with Red Dead Redemption. There was stuff to do, but it took you fucking ages to get from A to B because it was just a massive plain of just literally empty Wild West. I got it, it looked beautiful, and that's what it is in the Wild West, but it was just like so annoying. And to quick travel you had to go to like a really proper isolated little patch, which is always so hard to find away from a road or with no bandits or anything hanging around or whatever you want to call them. That was really annoying. So I've heard that Assassin's Creed 3 is kind of like that. Maybe you guys can give me a bit more information. I don't know. Either way, I'll probably still be getting it because I do love the Assassin's Creed series. The story in the Assassin's Creed series is primo. So I'll probably still get number 3 eventually. I'm just going to wait for it to come down in price and all that kind of stuff. So, because I still want to know what happens to Miles and all that kind of stuff, you know, and why he killed was it Lucy was her name? Kristen Bell's character? I think it was Lucy. I don't know why that happened, why the gods or whatever you want to call them, they had a name, I can't remember what it was. Why they made him do that. Like, was she a Templar really after all, or was it a case that the gods are actually on the Templar's side and they wanted to create discord in the assassins? I don't know, I really don't know. So many suggestions, I couldn't quite figure out which one was actually the right one. And no, I know the answers are probably already out there and very, very readily available. Like I said, I've avoided it because I've not played number 3 yet. So don't tell me, please. That's a clever name. Translation around the word. God, I'm actually bored now. Actually bored now. God, take your time. What time is it now? Dude, still early. Just the freaking morning for me. Ugh. Hurry up already. To be honest with you guys, I don't expect you to have watched this far in to the credits. Honestly, who does? It's just it's something you have to do to be conscientious of the game creators. I feel, even if it does spark a copyright notice, because it does sometimes. I've already had one for this series. And it was right at the beginning of recording this one. I've already seen the translation around the world. I don't need to see it again. Are you just showing the same things just for different No, of course you are. That's what Ubisoft does. Same freaking credits just for all the different regions. Even though I'm not in any of those regions. I'm in my region. I only need to see my stuff. Surely. They could have done something, but probably not, to be fair. Programming is programming, I suppose, at this level, at this point, I suppose. Oh boy. Seriously, honestly guys, if you're still with us at this point, just click out. Honestly. There's no point in you sticking around. Seriously, there's no point in you sticking around for this bullshit. I say bullshit even though I still show it to give the creators their credit. I'm not very good at this, am I? It's just a nice thing to do. It's the proper thing. I feel it's the proper thing to do. If you guys disagree with me, feel free to, obviously. Even comment it if you want, but it's just my opinion. So, yeah. I've not even spotted any particularly funny names. Again. Now when it says things like that about Polish version, Gamekeeper, and Czech version by Playman SRO, is that... Obviously Ubisoft still made the game, is that a publisher? Or something maybe? Or would Ubisoft... No, Ubisoft would be their own publisher, surely. What does that mean then? Ubisoft, hang on, Ubisoft... Yeah, because Ubisoft made this game as well. Or there might have been somebody else involved. But it wouldn't have been a different company making the same game in a different country, would it? Must be... Maybe it's who... Yeah, maybe it's who... published it, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe it's the company, specifically the company that does voice talent. Maybe. Perhaps. Like it's a... Like an actual voice talent recruiter, maybe? Who knows? If you can hear this clicking, yeah, I'm sending a text message. That's how bored I am right now. It's like I've sat in class. Well, there's a good one. Istvan Zorkowski. Zorkowski? I hope it's not Zorkowski. It's Zorkowski, because that's me. Govax. Assman! Sylvia Assman. Oh, that's just unfortunate, the poor lady. If it is a lady. Could be a guy, I suppose, I don't know. Sylvia Assman. That's just... That's even... Gabor Kiss Johas. As hopefully you guys noticed that as much as I did. Gabor Kiss Johas. That is a really bad name. That fella should never move to an English-speaking country because he would never be left alone. Gabor Kisjas. I'm terrible. I am terrible. And if you stuck with me that long to get that joke, fair play to you. Well done. I'll probably put that one's so good though that I probably will put it in the comments for you to pay special notice to skip ahead to be fair. That was good. That was almost too good. Ah, good times. Gabor Zeman? Is Gabor like a really popular name out that way? Must be. It's unfortunate. I've run out of tea. Bruno Roy. That's a normal, well, probably not a normal name. It's a very sort of name. Bruno Roy. It's like a bouncer at a nightclub. Marie Pierre. That's an interesting combination of what I would have assumed were one female and one male name. Marie Pierre. Oh, just play a proper song, seriously. Even Warrior Within had a proper song in its... I don't know why I said even Warrior Within, but Warrior Within had a like a song at the end of it as well. What was it? It was it was a song that was had been used in the Scorpion King film again. It was Godsmack. I Stand Alone. Great song, fantastic song. There's a lot of similarities between this series and The Mummy. Really? It's almost too coincidental. I wonder if it turned out that Ubisoft had something to do with the creation of The Mummy after all. Like maybe they were anonymously dipping their toe into the water kind of thing, because we all know that they're making films now. Assassin's Creed and Michael Fassbender. I pray to God that happens, because that would be fantastic. Whether it's going to be a case of where it's just going to be in the past, or if they're going to do a bit of, you know, like how the games do, how you're going to have Desmond and his ancestor. They might just do the ancestor, maybe. Who knows? I wouldn't grumble if it was just the ancestor. I wouldn't grumble at that. Michael Fassbender as an assassin, and then just sort of leave the future stuff, the present day, or I suppose futuristic-ish stuff out of it. I wouldn't grumble too much. Wouldn't grumble too much at all. Ooh boy, this is getting tedious now. This is actually getting annoying now. I don't think, other than when I do Let's Plays, I don't think I've ever sat through credits before. I don't know how. I don't know why anybody would. Oh, with the exception of like films in cinemas, when you know that there's going to be a teaser at the end of the credits, like with every Marvel film, and we all know how much of a fan of Marvel I am. I do that. That's a bit different though. I'm not on my own and having to entertain myself and or people who aren't in the room with me. I can actually just chat with my mates when we do that kind of thing. Oh man. Martin Champagne. That's pretty good. That's a good name. Kate D'Souza. Cyril Perrin. God, that's like a proper Druidic English name, that. Cyril Perrin. Yannick Chalet. Oh, seriously, I'm fucking... Okay, I've had enough of the credits now. Can we just not do credits anymore? Danny Couture. Not the same name as... Oh no, that's Randy Couture. Never mind. Jean-Marc Prudhomme. Prudhomme? Home of the Prudes? I like names, because you can kind of like try and guess where they've originated from, or how they've originated rather. It's very easy to guess where they've originated from. You know, French, German, otherwise. I like to look into what they might mean. Oh, that one, Robert Levan Mao. That's like... Levan is Frenchish, but Mao is Chinese, isn't it? Chairman Mao? Maybe he had dual nationality parents that neither one of them wanted to give up the names. Liebman. Kirchmeier. Schmeißer. Scott Schmeißer. My name is Scott Schmeißer. It's very nice to meet you. I'm a lead programmer. Online QC. Scott Schmeißer. Stefan Letourneau. Can't really do a French accent as well as I can do nearly a German one. Sun Nguyen. That's Korean. Nguyen, I know that much. Chang Chao. Oh, Mike Chi Chang Chao. Mike Chi Chang Chao. That's alliteration at its most extreme. Mike Chi Chang Chao. I like that. Singapore. There we go. We're gonna get some good names here now, I reckon. Olivier de Retalier. Okay. Liao Pepe. That it? Really? That's it? That's the only like Singaporean-ish name I'm gonna get? Liao Pepe. God, you guys don't really source from your locations much, do you? Jean-Marc Jeffroy. Didn't even know Jeffroy was a name. Is it Jeff or is it Leroy? Pick one. Ding dong. Jesus Christ. Ding dong. Seriously? Seriously, and these guys didn't think to stop him and say to him, if you ever go to America or England, ding dong? Maybe not. Ding dong. Poor. I'm trying to make fun of his name. Obviously, it's his name. That's his business. And over there, it's probably nothing. Probably fine. But good God, that is unfortunate if he ever does come to a Western country. Ding dong. Good God. Spielman. Spelled Alex wrong. Alex de Valois. And God, how do you say that? Anis Boujawan. Guillaume Gad. I'm just fucking reading names now at this point. Johan Kazao. Paula. Joyao. I don't know. I'm not even keeping track of what these people actually do anymore. VP licensing worldwide. Very close to Solomon there, Christian. That's rather coincidental. Denois, Deno, Jaspart. That's a really odd mixture of names. Raphael. Doyen? Where would that be from? Didier Lord. Didier Lord. That's a good name. My name is Lord. Didier Lord. That's a good name. Tony Key, that's boring. Sam Saliba. That sounds like a Muslim greeting. Sam Saliba. Like it sounds. I know it's not, but it sounds similar to. Like it's got the same. It's obviously not the same words, not even close. But I mean, it's like it rolls off your tongue rather a lot like. What is it? Oh shit! It was right on my tongue a minute ago. Shalom alaikum. You know, it's like the up, down with the L's. It's obviously not the same word, even close. But do you know what I mean? It's like, you know. Maybe it's just me. Lily Atkins. Getting all these really foreign names, and every now and then you just get Lily Atkins, Josh Milligan. I don't know, that's relative depending on where you're actually from, but for me, that's, you know. Macature. Yount. Scott Dixon, there you go, there's another one. Scott Dixon. Okay. Michael Hammond. See, now I'm just that bored. I'm not even picking out the interesting names anymore. I'm picking out the fucking normal ones. To me. Shannon Kokoska, that's a good one. I'm just filling space here. I honestly do not expect anybody to still be listening at this point. Is I find that if you talk over things like this, you're a lot less likely to get a copyright notice, because it's like an Autobot that recognises this, that, or the other. So if you talk over, you are distorting. I think it must work primarily on sound, because that's how I've managed to avoid it so far for the most part. If I keep talking over most of something, then Autobots have less of a chance of recognising things that would be copyright. I'm giving away too many secrets here, but I'd be surprised if even like an official copyright person that's going around YouTube would even be waiting this long in. He'd have seen that I'm showing credits already. If he was going to watch any of it, he wouldn't have waited this long into it. But if you are, hi. Technically you can't do shit. Fair use, and I read into it, so don't even think about it. He says, hopefully. No, but honestly, fair use. It's all fair use. I'm doing it for humour, which is counted as parody. I have a friend in the industry. He helped me clarify a few things, because I've read like the terms on YouTube's own terms and conditions and all that kind of thing, copyright tutorials, and you know, fair use plays in. Fair use is fair use, as long as you are changing the purpose to entertain, educate. No, not entertain. Entertain is the wrong word. No. I think it was entertain. Yeah, I think it was entertain, but specifically in a comedic sense, like you're turning it into parody, because parody's free reign. If you turn something into a parody, you get away with it entirely, because that's how pretty much everybody gets away with taking the piss out of things. You know, like in the scary movies and all that kind of thing. Parody, free reign, because you're changing it for comedic purposes. You're changing enough of the original content, kind of thing, and all that kind of stuff. But also, if you're doing it to educate, so walkthroughs, you're fine. And pretty much if anybody playing a video game, showing how they beat a video game, that's a walkthrough. So it's education. So fair use, we're safe. If you've actually watched through the credits long enough to get that nugget of information, well done. You get a metaphysical cookie. This is kind of annoying for me, because I could be using this time to be doing something else. I've already told you how time's a bit pressed for me recently, keeping things going. Actually, no, to be fair, I've actually freed up a lot of space today for Tuesday for doing this kind of stuff, so it's alright. I've got tomorrow's Blaze mostly sorted, it just needs editing. Oh, people have been pointing out to me as well, if you do read Majestic Conceptions, you'll notice that every now and then there are glaring grammatical errors and all that kind of thing. And yes, I do go back and edit them after I've written them. On most occasions, it depends how pressed for time I've been. But the thing is, when I'm doing that, it's usually like 3 o'clock in the morning, because of how bad my timing works these days around everything else. And you know, obviously I miss things, or I correct them wrongly, or that kind of thing. So my apologies on that, but you know, because usually my grammar and my spelling and all that kind of stuff, usually it's top notch, and I'm not too modest to say that. I'm serious. Usually my spelling and my grammar top notch. I take some liberties with certain writing techniques because I feel that the end result justifies it, because it's like it's just something new that I'm trying to introduce, which, you know, authors do all the time. I mean, fucking Charles Dickens invented words just so he could have something to give across the message he was trying to give across. So yeah, I do the same thing, but kind of with written techniques. You know, sentence structure that shouldn't work, but because of the context, I would hope people realise where I'm going with it. If you know what I mean, like it's like sudden stops in thoughts portrayed within a narrative sentence, or that kind of thing. Hopefully, it comes across. But no, yeah, but no. Otherwise, I do have some.
The sands disappeared.
Whoa, hello.
The storm had never happened, though it left its mark in the crumbling stone of the palace walls.
Did it?
I found the sword where it had fallen from Ratasha's body.
Oh God, I didn't know this existed.
The metal was cold in my hands. I spoke Razia's name, but there was no answer. returned the sword to the underground city. It seemed right that Razia should be left in the city she called home.
Ah,
And I could not bear to keep the sword with me.
bless. I did not know this existed. I must have skipped right over it last time.
With the city secure in the hands of Malik's advisors, I begin the most difficult task of all. I must return to Babylon to tell our father what has happened.
Well, he's not going to believe you. He's not going to believe you. Whoa, there's more to play? Is there actually more to play? I don't know. Let's find out, shall we? That kind of suggests there's more to actually play. So let's see, shall we? Nope. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. So that was interesting. Because you obviously don't return. Because you go on to Warrior Within and you're already on your way to an island to save yourself. That's weird. Alright, well anyway. At least now I know it's over. Credits done. His little touching bit at the end there, done. Like I said before, thanks for watching, guys. I've been Jester. This has been Prince of Persia: The Forgotten Sands. I'd forgotten how good it is, even though it's so different to the way the other ones in a lot of ways, but it was still obviously very similar. I've forgotten how good it actually was because of its differences. So it'll be interesting going back to the format of Warrior Within being how similar-ish it was to the Sands of Time compared to this one. But, you know, we'll get to that when we get to it. Thanks for watching. All those credits, if you got through them, God bless you. But I'm probably just going to whack them on the end of the very last episode of this one, so the last episode of this one's going to be really fucking long. But anyway, yeah, thanks. I will see you next time.